And we are live. DJL in the house. DJ Longhair here in the house, guys. Welcome. Let me get the introductions out here real quick. We have a new guy to the mix. He's one of our fellow subscribers. I think you, Moxman, and Cryptic Commander, I think. Wormslayer. He's got his own channel. Tell us a little bit about it, Wormslayer.
So I mainly do art and stuff, but I've been branching out into multiple different things like Magic the Gathering as part of my my stuff that I've been doing. So that's basically it, really, for me.
And stuff is good. All right. We got MTG Moxman in the house. Tell us a little about yourself, bud.
Hey, guys. Yeah, MTG Moxman. I cover a lot of reserve list, old style cards, a lot of the older stuff, as well as any of the new sets coming out. I like to grab a little piece of that and show people what I think of the cards. Totally awesome.
That it is. And we got the one, the only Cryptic Commander. How you doing, bud?
I'm hanging in there, man. Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Barely.
Yeah, a little low.
Okay, how about now? Sorry, I
Oh, beautiful.
All right. I wasn't there for the pre-show, so I do apologize.
No worries.
Actually, you know what? Yeah, you should apologize.
Yeah.
Where's our pre-talk time, bro? I was getting used to it, and you messed it up. You owe me. I'm owed 5 minutes of pre-talk time next Thursday.
Look at that, though. I talked at the last second, though, right?
Quite literally.
Yeah, right at the last second.
All right, guys. So we got a few things to cover. The last of the Modern Horizon spoilers are up, and I went ahead and did Scryfall because you guys were all complaining about Mythic spoilers. So I got that queued up. We're also might touch a little base on your draft or AK limited. Like if you are actually able to do limited, maybe we could just throw some suggestions at some people. That'd be kind of cool. Also, as you see in here, TCG, sports, and collectibles, all massive drop. I think we might tackle that first while we still got Moxman. And then, are you guys ready to get back into the stores again?
Absolutely.
I don't know who wants to take this first, but I'm dying to get back into a store, play a pre-release against other live people. I've had enough of Arena. I'm ready to move on to the real thing, man.
Yeah. I'm ready for some real F&M, you know?
Yeah, man.
For sure. I can't wait. Supposedly, California is supposed to open up. I'm not exactly sure on the exact date, but supposedly it's around the 18th of June. So we're supposed to be able to do Friday Night Magic and all that fun stuff. Of course, some stores and some cities are regulate and some don't. But, as far as Friday Night Magic goes, there's no tournament play. There's no nothing in that regard. There might be a few stores that have, it's Commander Night or Modern Night, but not necessarily for WPN status. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, what are you ready, Worm?
Yeah, if you want me to. I'm basically just going to be recapping what I talked to you beforehand, yeah.
Oh, it's talking about getting back in the stores.
Oh, yeah. So I called LGS's multiple times, and I live in Colorado, which is a similar state to where you're in, and only two of them out of like 15 were even doing any events.
Wow.
But a lot of the restrictions are going to be, I've talked to multiple beforehand, and they said that they're going to be opening really up for like Modern Horizons 2 next week, June 11th, not 18th.
Okay. So, there's some confusion on that as far as the actual pre-release for Modern Horizons. So it was supposed to be tomorrow and Wednesday, but that didn't happen. So it's going to be Wednesday and Friday of next week. So I'm going to try to save. It's supposed to be $50, but everywhere you look, it's 75 plus for a pre-release.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got mine for Canadian, $54.95.
Yeah, mine's supposed to be $50, but they're not even advertising it. I don't know if they're sold out already or what the deal is.
Yeah.
That's brutal. I'm sorry, guys. That's crazy. I get the store's got to make some money, but that's a little high.
Yeah. How about you, Cryptic? Have you paid attention to your local LGS or?
I'm going to be honest, man. I think this week will be the first week I can actually get out and go try. So
Yeah, well, hopefully you'll be able to next week. If it's available, I'm gonna go. And by the way, you guys heard me about my fighting the government. I finally got through. Oh my god, it was rough. It took me 3 days, and today I got through 3 times on unemployment. So the first time the guy put me on hold, then hung up. Then I had to call another 20 times. Then a 7-minute warning. Then another 7 minutes. I was like, cool. And then, call back. And then finally got through probably about 30 minutes ago, guys. And they fixed it. And it all shows. And I'm like, hell yeah. Oh, God. I've been on edge all week. I can finally get groceries tomorrow. Woohoo.
Always a good thing. Bacon.
Right. Yes. Yeah. Although I think Farmer John's sausage is like for breakfast at home is like the best. I mean, bacon's good. Don't get me wrong, but it's like $1, and it's good.
I just have a question about those meat products that you were listing off.
Yeah.
Where's the beef?
Where's the beef?
Oh yeah, you missed it, and this is probably what I'm going to be screaming when I get my collector's box. This is what I'll be saying the whole time through.
Where's the beef? Where's the beef? Hey, where's the beef?
Right?
I've ordered
far
more of that product than I thought I would.
Oh yeah.
Well, between myself and patrons, I'm up to 7 boxes.
Oh wow. Set or
collector boxes, yeah.
Wow.
Not to mention the set box. A lot of people want openings on the channel, which is unusual, and a lot of people paid, 500 and I think I got them for with taxes in 508 Canadian.
Oh wow. Do you know roughly what the conversion rate is?
Yeah, that'd be 468 US.
Woo. Yeah, it's 420 here most which is funny, but it's about 400 on the average. People were able to pre-order it at 320 3 months ago. And then 2 months ago it was 350 and people were scoffing, and then it jumped up to 400. So hopefully we'll see a little bit of retraction, but I don't know if you'll get $400 worth of value or not. But we're going to go over that in a minute. So Cryptic. Oh wow. Okay. Are you okay?
Yep.
All right. Yep. Oh, okay. You're leaning back. Yeah, that's what it is because you're faint. Yeah, I know.
Talking?
I have to like get up on the mic, so it's just like
Same here.
Yeah, gonna make out with the dang thing. Hey, Bobby, how you doing? 300, nice man. You're able to, was that the collectors? Oh yeah, and then good. Amazon popped on and did it for 350 just the other day. So
yes,
nice.
Sir,
Good
I
job.
did the conversion, by the way. It's 397.
Oh, 397. Okay. Oh, there we go.
397 will be American after the conversion.
Oh,
I pulled up the calculator.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just adjusting my mic. There we go. I'm gonna get like one of those arms after my check finally comes in tomorrow or Saturday.
I love my boom arm. Makes life so much easier.
Yeah. I gotta get one. I have a boom mic setup, but it's like off to the side, so I can't I have to turn away from my setup here. All right, so let me go and go and plug that sponsor, baby, because they're awesome. North Valley Games, that's right. Boom. NorthValleyGames.com. Go and check them out. You get 10% off any of your sealed products or singles. They got a ton. And just use that code right there, DJL808. Also, if you guys are selling cards, they add 10% to their buy list price. So anything you're selling, get an additional 10%. So it's pretty sweet. And as always, like, comment, and subscribe. That's how we thrive. Oh, yeah. Oh, and if you guys buy anything from the sponsor for the big giveaways I'm doing on the channel, you get 5 bonus entries. Just got to email or receipt what you got, and boom, you got 5 bonus entries. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, I love those guys, man.
Yeah, it's Jeff and JJ. Good guys, man. All right, so let's get into the one topic while we still got the Moxman. Have you guys noticed? I know Moxman has for sure. that there's a huge drop in pricing, especially for reserve list, and the box price is a little bit, but there's a big downturn in all collectibles, all sports cards, all Pokemon, all the things.
Yeah. It's going across all the Pokemon stuff. They kind of knew that was a boom and bust, you know. People were at home, good products, good stuff. A lot of guys like Logan Paul, those guys talking about it, of course, boosts it all up. But Pokemon was never that super expensive and popular, so I didn't expect that to stay up. Reserve list stuff is not dying. It's just going into its consolidation phase. I did a video today, guys. It's just it's chilling out. It's massaging. There's a few people who've had to ditch their products at a loss, it looks like. Like I saw some Sarah Sanctums that were like way underpriced that sold on eBay and stuff, which means some little people could not hold on when things did not keep going up. It does happen. It's unfortunate. They couldn't hold on to their cards, but what can you do? And now, yeah, it's definitely going. I mean, box prices seem pretty steady from where I'm looking. I've seen a few stores have a few small deals, but some of those stores at the same time jack their prices up $20 so they could bring it down $25 instead of just dropping it $5 and saying it was an actual sale. So,
wow.
Oh yeah, I see it all the time here. They don't realize there's quite a few people who actually watch their prices regularly across, like every week. I'm updating pricing so I know where I stand on stuff. So it's very interesting when a store tries to jack things up and then sink it saying it's a deal. It's not. Happens all the time. Very interesting though. So the pricing right now, I have some reserve list videos this weekend coming up, just some basic pricing, some basic conversation, nothing fancy, but you can see like, yeah, there's some slowdowns, but nothing stopping. Like I got an email from a guy saying, you have no idea, like you're not watching, and he commented on some cards and I put those cards up. I'm like, what are you talking about? Look what's happening right now. When you look at a card like Eureka, yeah, it was at 1,200. Now it's at 1,000, 1,100, and they're still selling. So if it's still selling, what are you people talking about? What do you complain? It's not a collapse. That's consolidation. They're wrong. They're just flat out wrong. It was kind of funny to see various.
Hey, Moxman. Hey, Moxman. I think you totally answered the guy wrong. You should have just said when he said, well, "Why aren't you watching?" Be like, "Who are you? Who are you?"
I'm never.
So I got my Arnold references.
Never be rude to anybody.
No, I know. No, I hear you.
Even
so guess
really
what?
Evil people. Yeah.
Right. So guess which one took the biggest hit out of all the collectibles for cards, anyway.
Pokemon.
No, Flesh and Blood.
Flesh and Blood. Oh my God!
50% drop.
The boxes are creeping up over $1,000 for like a box, are now down to like what, 500 to 300 or something like that. Man, that's.
Can you say
like, wow?
A certain YouTube channel maybe inflated it a bit for them?
Well, there were a lot of channels that branched out after that too, that were just focusing on Flesh and Blood, and I mean, we have it bad where we don't get. Yeah, exactly. And they took a big hit. Pokemon did.
Yeah.
Yeah, no kidding. So, yeah, so pricing all over is down. I just wanted to chit chat about that real quick because it is alarming. You know, people got in, they were stuck at home, the stimmies were still rolling. Right now, there's talk of a fourth stimulus. I don't think it's going to happen. Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen. They're still talking about it, but both some of the, even the more conservative Democrats in our country are saying no because of the inflation that we already are seeing. So it's interesting. So I don't think that I don't think we're going to see a big like uptick on collectibles for a little while. I mean, some stuff are going to be worthwhile, obviously, but I think it's going to slow down, and it already has. Let's see. Bobby says Commander Legends boxes are going to rocket soon. Yep. Okay. They're holding 4 draft pods after or per night of starting June 18th, the day of.
Wow, that's a lot.
And they're allowed to start again until they run out. Okay, I got you. So they're going to wait till the 18th for his
go in and just hang out and play. I'm jealous.
I am too. If it's next week, I'm going to try to hit it, if at all possible. The other thing I was looking for is those dang. They're only sold at Walmart. Is those clear Commander pods? They're actually worthwhile this time around. You guys are normally used to the mystery boosters, right? The mystery, not booster
I have one
boxes,
back
but
there somewhere, yeah.
not that, but they have these clearer cases. Usually comes with 2 packs and a deck, which back in the day used to be some lame planeswalker deck. Sometimes you'd be luck out and get a commander deck, but this one they just said 2 packs, so it's some old standard, probably 2019 in War to Spark, and then you get a commander deck, all for like $35-$40. I have not been able to find these. And guess what? There's some Ur Dragons and I just call it Ed, but the vampire deck from was it 2018? Oh, I don't know. I just seen people crack them. I'm jelly AF. Yeah, Justin, I agree, man. I'm so frustrated myself. I want to get those cubes so bad.
I'll take a look at. Oh, I guess I can't go into the stores yet. When I can go, I noticed a lot of the aisles had Magic stuff restocked, and nobody's gone around. So I'll take a look for you guys.
Well, I don't. It's Walmart should be an essential store, so you should be able to get out to get groceries.
In Canada,
right?
Walmart's only allowed to sell food.
Oh wow!
Walmart's in Canada. Every store here in Ontario is locked down, so you can't do anything but buy food and walk out.
Well, from my knowledge, the Commander cubes, because I found one myself for my brother, but they're only a Walmart exclusive in the U.S. anyway.
Oh, okay. So I got lucky. I remember getting lucky at a Walmart once. They had these little blister packs of like 3 booster packs together, like kind of like stapled down type thing. I was looking through them, and all of a sudden, a whole selection was all World Wake. 3 packs of World Wake over and over and over. And then I found Zendikar, and this was only about 6 years ago, and it was just on a little turnstile shelf thing from Toys R Us. So I just took everything, literally everything.
Nice.
They must have thought it was crazy. Pardon?
Nice.
Like Battle for Zendikar or the original?
No, original Zendikar, 2009.
Wow.
Yeah, they were
That's crazy.
$18.99 for a 3-pack. It was crazy. I've gotten lucky at because back up until 2015, Toys R Us actually had to buy the product, not on consignment. They had to own it. So if you went into different Toys R Us's in Canada, you could ask for any back stock. You say you make friends with a stock person, number one, and then ask them, "Hey, you got any Magic back there?" It's like old stuff. I got original Ravnica, Future Sight, a few other ones. I even got a Plane Shift once. $16.66. They were always $16.66. And that went all the way up until Battle for Zendikar. And then I really couldn't find anything. 2015 is when it kind of dried up.
Yeah, and through one of my fellow rejects, we have a group. So it's a private group. But one of the guys, I got a deal going on right now. If you guys are still looking out for set boxes, they're averaging about 300 online. I've seen them as low as 266. I got them for 260, but if I can get 2 more people to get a box, I can get them down to 255. If anyone's interested and want to sponsor something for the channel, I am down. We'll figure out shipping. If you just want the hits, it'll be like $5. If you want all the cards, probably more. I don't know, 15 or something like that. But I don't make money on the shipping, guys. But I just want to throw that out there. It is possible to get a box for $260. If I'm going to order 1. If I get 2 more guys, we all get a discount. Get that $5 off. So I'm looking for some help, guys. If you guys have the money and if you guys could do it, hit me up, guys, for sure. And then the email's down in the description below. All right, so that is for MH2. Let's go ahead and get into some spoilers. So everything is spoiled, guys. So I just kind of want to touch base. Last time you guys didn't like Mythic spoilers, so I actually have Scryfall up, and it does look much nicer. Boom. Ooh. Yeah. So let's kind of go through it in order, so I'm not skipping around and going crazy like last time, John.
You gotta explain about certain cards, man.
Well, he was
you can't keep up.
Well, he was.
No, it was my fault. It's my fault.
He was asking us on the spot, more or less.
Yeah, and you're like, "Oh, this card." I was like, "But I'm not in that row."
It's still bad.
Oh yeah. So anything. So if you were at a pre-release, and you got stuck with white. So let's stick with white initially here. So the common and uncommons are the ones you're going to see more often than obviously the mythic and rares. So, is there anything out of here that stands out that you would jump on and go, "Oh yeah, this, that, and the other thing"? You know what I mean?
Well, I
Or
know
no?
modular's heavy in this set. I'd probably go modular at this case, just from what I'm seeing on the top.
Okay, yeah,
But so far, nothing really popping out yet. I mean, you gain hexproof, right, until the end of the turn. Next turn,
yeah,
You like?
yeah,
Is that one mana? Let me see that one real quick. This is MH2, right?
yes.
So yeah,
So-
I'd probably draft that totally. I mean, it's a combat trick, but it also has rebound.
Yeah.
There's a land in here I know that has modular on it as well.
Yeah. I'll scroll down there in a minute. What about Break Ties? Seems kind of expensive for modern, but
Yeah, but
It
if you're
is.
drafting, so you said if you're drafting this though, you know, I mean,
yeah, drafting, yeah.
right. So I mean, again, in draft is totally different, and you're going to have this
Yeah.
experience. If you're just drafting this. That one is, because of what it is. You destroy target artifact, destroy target enchantment. You know, just by itself.
Might use it for the reinforce though.
It's removal. You know, right? It does have reinforce one. You know, right?
Yeah, a lot of options on that card for
Yeah,
Break
Yeah,
Ties.
that's the one good thing is they have options in case you need to use it. You're like, maybe I'll
Correct.
keep it around in case my opponent has something crazy.
I think
Yeah, totally.
Esper Sentinel is a good one to draft.
Yeah, that I was gonna say something about that because that's card draw in white, which is amazing, but it's also a rare. So I was gonna say anything.
No, yeah, we're here. You know, I don't normally draft white, but they are changing white, right?
Yeah.
It's still a little weak, but they did bring some strength to it. So there's some good stuff. I mean, come on. Why wouldn't you want to not draft a artifact creature goat? I mean,
Artifact creature goat.
yeah,
Yeah.
right there. That's the Capricorn. No, Capricorn. Capricorn.
Capricorn.
Wow.
Yeah.
Pre-chrome.
Okay.
Yeah. It is Capri Chrome.
Capri Sun.
Yes. That I think that's the new name for it. Capri Sun. Okay. Healers. Oh, a 3-drop.
Yeah.
Healer Hawk. Healer's Flock.
Yeah.
That's evasion plus lifelink. You know.
Yeah.
I
it's
actually thought
nice.
it was a really good card when I saw it. I said, you know what? For white, have a 3/3 with lifelink and flying. That's a pretty good utility card, man. That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty hard. I mean, 3, you got to be dedicated to white. That's for sure.
Oh hell yeah!
Well, if you're running Devotion, that'd be sweet too.
Yeah, wasn't there a 3-drop Dominaria like that?
Not a lifelink and flyer, but I'm not sure. Oh, are you thinking about the 5/4 freaking elf? Because that's love that guy. Yeah. But they do have some nice
you guys saw
destruction,
the
but maybe-
marble gargoyle down there, right?
Oh, actually I've not.
Oh, it's the same as the granite gargoyle reserve list. It's the exact same.
Oh wow. But it's just
They
defense.
reprinted reserve list card.
Yeah. They did a lot. It's like they're kind of making
It's a
fun of the
different
reserve
color.
list.
It's not red. They put it in white.
Well, they got a card right there that says out of time.
Yeah. What?
They got a card that says out of time. It kind of
No,
goes.
I'm looking at it. I'm just trying to understand it.
Well, I mean, if they got to hit the print button, you know.
Mhm. Exactly. Piercing Ray seems interesting. Exile target tap creature. Okay, that's pretty common for white. Yeah.
But again,
All
they're,
right.
they're not reprinting anything in the reserve list. They are just making different things. You know, it's not
Yep.
functional reference either. You know, if you think about it, I mean, the Jewel Lotus is definitely not the Black Lotus. You know.
Definitely not. But they give you, like I said in my video, enough taste, right? It's enough taste.
Yeah.
I mean, Garth basically is the reserve list.
Yeah.
For
Okay.
5. He's a fun card.
A fun card. Yeah.
All right. So speaking of fun, you guys, I don't play modern, but I was watching a video actually today about Evoke. Can you guys explain that a little bit to me? Because I'm a noob.
Evoke.
Yeah, so you exile it. You get to play it, right? But you exile it from your hand, right? So I'm just confused on how that works, because you have this one in Grief, like Solitude and Grief just does crazy things, and then you can flicker with it that
So
one drop white
if I
card.
remember correctly, evoke was just a way to cast something for its evoke cost. So, like, for instance, Muldrifter had evoke. You can cast 1 blue and 4 other and bring out a flying 2/2, or you can play it for its evoke cost, and you got to sacrifice it after you play it for its evoke cost. So this card right here, whatever it is, even though it has an evoke cost after you play it, you got to sacrifice it if you played it for its evoke cost. So now,
Right.
Muldrifter, you were allowed to draw 2 cards. So at least you knew if you played 1 blue and 2 other for its evoke cost, you drew 2 cards, but you sacrificed your creature, which you didn't care at that point, you know. But with this one, if you want the creature to stay, you don't play its evoke cost. If you just want the effect to go off, that's when you play it for its evoke cost.
Right.
Yeah, if you have to have this guy hit the field and you don't have the mana to pay 5 to flash him in, you can just discard a card from your hand. It says here a white card, and he's just going to flash on the battlefield and then die at the end of the turn.
I hope that helped. Did I help explain evoke to him correctly? Because
I think so. Yeah, that's good to me. Yeah.
Okay, so the combo, which I was watching happen, I'm going to scroll all the way down here. Give me a second here to the fancy schmancy cards. I hope the etching is like more dynamic than it was in Strixhaven. But anyway, okay, I'm getting down to the goodies here. If you remember, it's pretty much a flicker card from Modern Horizons 1. That's what I'm trying to get to anyway. Come on, get there.
they got MH2
So
here.
yeah, no, these are the special cards that are only going to be in the collectors. So I think it's going to be foil or foil etched, and I hope the etching is going to be more dynamic than the last set. Okay, I'm looking for it. Should be white.
You mean Commander Legends? You mean?
Not Commander Legends. Oh no. I'm talking. Like, I actually like that. People didn't like the etched in Commander Legends, even though it didn't curl, which I thought was pretty cool.
Right. I like the fact that it curled, you know.
Yeah, it was good.
You're talking about the foil edge cards from the set pulls, or from Strixhaven, the foil edge gold border thing.
Yeah. It's not showing. Okay, well, anyways, it's Modern Horizons 1, and it was a 1-drop white, and basically let you flicker cards. So on turn 1, if you have white, right, and you have Grief or this guy out, you can actually play it for the evoke cost, flicker it, and it comes in posted, so you pretty much get the ETB twice, and then you get to keep the creature for 1 white.
Absolutely.
And same would be for the Grief card, the Grief creature card.
Absolutely.
So I mean, that is some turn 1 shenanigans.
Well, there's a bunch of them out there, bud. Yeah, but that definitely can happen for sure.
And it is modern. Don't forget, when you play modern, people are telling me always it's like, oh, turn 4 to turn 5, the game better be locked up by that point.
Yeah, exactly. I've seen turn 2 in my store, so I'm like, I don't want to play this.
Well, in all honesty, I play a lot of modern, and I can say that they usually are over turn 4, turn 5.
Correct.
They are.
It's crazy.
Okay. So anything else exciting in white, or can I move on?
Actually, that one mythic rare you just passed up a second ago, this one right here, the Angel. This one looks pretty. I don't normally like Angels, and I think they're doing a really good job with the Angels as of late, like within the last 2 years or so.
Yeah, trying to bring them up.
This one right here is a prime example right here.
I gotta go, guys. I'm so sorry, everyone. It was a blast.
Bob Dill.
Couldn't believe it, but I'll see you guys soon.
All right, bud. We'll see you. We'll hopefully
Thanks
catch you
for
next
having
week.
me, guys. Always. And you owe me 5 minutes. You know that.
Yes. Yes. I will give you the 5 minutes next time, Muxman. No problem. Now, the Sarah's Emissary, that's what it's called. Sarah's Emissary. Really good card right here, too. Before we move off of white.
Oh, yeah. And then what about the Timeless Dragon?
Timeless Dragon.
Yeah. It has Plane Cycling 2 and Eternalize. I'll blow it up here.
Okay, yeah, I see it now. Yeah. Yeah, I would possibly use this also. I mean, again, we're drafting, right? Just theoretically.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I would definitely pull this too.
I like that you can do the exile it from your graveyard and put in a 4/4 zombie dragon. I just like the idea of a zombie dragon. But
Right. And you can do this one time only because you exile it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
I'd use this as a beat stick.
Right. It's definitely a bomb.
Oh, hey Tim. What's going on? So you want to check in later? Okay. Well, hi. Anyways. All right. Let's get to John's favorite section, blue. What out of here would you snag?
So far, nothing.
Okay.
Fractured sanity. I'd pull that one right there. That's definite.
Okay. Oh yeah, dude.
I mean, if we're drafting, it's probably going to be over pretty quick if I'm going this route.
Mills
Yeah.
14 cards for 3? What?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you could cycle it, and if you cycle it, each opponent mills 4 cards.
Right.
So
Yeah,
you could get them.
Yeah.
It would definitely fracture my sanity if this was played against me.
Now, hold on. I was thinking
Yeah.
one of my friends brought this up to me the other day because he's like, "This should go in your modern deck," and I said, "No, this is actually going to take up a spot that's going to slow my deck down. So my average turn 3 would mill you 20, right? So this right here is just slowing me down. So you're just talking to somebody that just knows the format and the deck. This would actually slow me down. But if we're drafting it, this is one card. If you pay attention to what was that card, Archive Trap, milled you 13, and this one mills you 14. It's a big.
Nice.
It's a big difference when you do the math because what it used to be 13 was 26, 20, that's 52 if you had all 4 of them opening hand plus the 7 cards they drew, and then the 8th card was the land that they had to go search for, so that equaled out to 60. This one's going to mill you and overkill you, and it's just not standard legal. It's going into modern, so it's not it's going to people that don't know that there's a card called sanity grinding, I guess, if that makes sense.
I mean,
Well,
even if you need to cycle it for because your hand's dead, it still mills the opponent 4 cards either way. Like, there's no downside to this.
Exactly. I don't like it.
There is a lot of downside to it. I play this deck quite frequently. That's the big downside to it. I could be doing other things with that blue mana that's more powerful in the format.
Yeah.
It's not attractive to me, and I play mill. But if we're drafting this right now, theoretically, that's when I would grab right now.
For sure. Okay. How about any other of these blue?
So far, no.
Inevitable betrayal? I mean,
let me look at it real quick.
Here, I'll blow it up for you.
That looks pretty sick, man. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, I draft that guy. That's another rare, though. So, again, these are 2 rares we're looking at,
That are good.
Yeah, they're good. I mean, the suspend's not so attractive, though.
Okay, so that's another question I had for you, John. As being a complete noob, especially to modern, there's a way that you could cast this without paying the suspend costs. What's the deal with that? How do you do that?
Oh man, you're putting me on the spot. I think there is a way. So there was things called like polymorph and effects like this where you can search your deck and then put a card into play. So you would sacrifice something else. So let's say turn 1, you'd put down like Soul Ring or something. So I'm probably naming something that's banned. Oh my god. Okay. Like Pestermite. Okay, you put down something that's free. Ornithopter. Let's use that for example. You put down some Ornithopter, and then you play something that makes you sacrifice your Ornithopter, search your deck for something, and put it into play. So that's what the effect you're looking for.
Okay.
Now this is active, so that's why we work around it. Yeah.
Okay. Because I was just wondering, it seemed like that was a commonplace thing, but it's not that common, right?
No, it's not that common because you're talking polymorph style. So you got to remember we got different play styles: control, aggro, combo. Just the list goes on, right? And you got different color sets to go with that. When you're talking about this is a combo piece, so combo. If your combo doesn't go off, you're dead. If that makes sense.
Gotcha. Glass cannon. Got it.
Glass cannon, baby. Yeah.
Okay.
That's why. So do you see Debalt's trickery a lot? It's a glass cannon. That's a glass cannon. That's what it is.
I like the look of this Murktide Regent, but I think it's just the art I'm stoked on. Is there anything exciting about that?
Can you blow it up for me?
Yep.
Okay, so the one thing attractive about this is the delve ability. So just case in point, if the best case scenario, we're paying 2 for a 3/3 flyer, and ETB with a 1/1 counter on it for each instant sorcery exiled with it, which, I mean, you're going to be doing 5 for the best case scenario, right?
Yeah.
And then on top of that, whenever an instant sorcery becomes leaves your graveyard, so when you got
Yeah.
play other, you got to combo this with other exile shenanigans. So this is not one I would draft because I don't think there's a lot in this set that you're going to be wanting to do that with, especially cards you want to delve out of your deck. I don't think delve would be a good strategy to draft this with. I might have
Okay.
there might be naysayers out there to that, but I don't think that's a good strategy what we're going for here.
Okay. All right. And just stop me. Oh, I think this is absolutely hilarious. What does that remind you of?
Oh man, come on. The Phantasmal Image, right?
No.
Well, I mean, there's so many of them. You got whenever they become a target spell or ability, sacrifice it,
Oh, that part, yes. But it's hilarious because this was the dino that was on like every standard set from Ixalan to now was the Dreadmaw. I forget what they called it. But it's green.
Yeah, correct. Yeah. The Dreadmaw.
Yeah, it was a trampler, and that was it. So this one, if it becomes a target of a spell, you sack it. I think it's hilarious.
Yeah, I mean, your opponent's probably going to have something like, hey, I mean, I'll give it a +1/+1, and all of a sudden it's gone, So
I think it's funny. That's a joke from them, obviously.
yes.
All right,
they probably have somebody going, hey, we want really a dinosaur illusion finally, and they give it to them, and they're like, okay, not this one,
Yeah.
Who knows what's happened there? Who knows what happened there?
All right. So anything else in blue? We got.
Yeah. So for drafting this recalibrate would be a good option. This rise and shine would be a good option. And I do think the one next to it also would be a good option. The creature that's a 1/2 for just 1.
And then you can overload it.
You probably even use its ice manipulator effect, maybe. But I mean, that could be effect when you're coming with draft. There's not a lot of creatures going on in draft.
Yeah. There's another split card. I'm not a big fan of those. Well, some of them are useful, but I'm just not a big fan.
Not a big fan unless I'm playing a tournament. Then I'll look at the options available.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, nothing's
all right.
Right here. This one right here, 2 blue and 2 other. That one. That's a rare.
Subtlety? Okay, yeah. This is another vote card that you could play for free and then pay that white if you were playing white to do the flicker thing to get it free.
Oh, absolutely. You can put this in a white one because you can just, exile a blue card from your hand. Well, you got me there.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can totally vote cost, do this guy, still get the effect. You just don't get to keep him on the board.
Yeah, it's mythic. I don't know. I like the white and the black evoke card. Those seem way more useful.
But I just hope players do understand that if they don't, the evoke cost, even though you get to cast it for the evoke cost, you still have to sacrifice it right after you do that immediately. So the creature's not going to stay on the board.
Yeah, you're just basically getting a free ETB and then it's dead.
I mean, for that one, though, you can get rid of threats on a board and be like, yeah, you can put that on the bottom of your library.
Oh, I see why it's mythic rare. It's
it's
definitely going in one of my decks, the Hippo Hug deck. But yeah, I mean, it's got its place for sure. If we're drafting, that would be a good draft right there too.
And suspend too.
I don't remember that card. Yeah, exile.
There you go.
Oh yeah, that's a good one too. A lot of these ones we're drafting, it seems like a rare, mythic rare too, man. Unfortunately,
not a lot of good commons and uncommons here.
Yeah, really, you're not going to probably be in blue. Chances are.
Oh, this Merfolk God.
Oh yeah, I know. We talked about it a few times.
That's
it definitely sticks out like a sore thumb. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, these blue and white cards I always avoid just because I stick to a certain color for financial reasons and play reasons. Because I could pick up anything Jund and pretty much be pro status with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not like, well, I know you saying, yeah, you're like, dude, last night, what the hell?
Well, one last card in blue. If you go up, it's a 2/2 right here. This artifact creature. Now, notice it's 6 and 1 blue, but affinity for artifacts, and they have lands that are basic lands in this set. You can even draft that are artifact lands. So, turn 1, you got affinity for artifact going on, man. So again, modular and affinity would be something I would probably draft in this set.
Looks like Memnarch.
Do what?
The artifact construct looks like Memnarch.
Oh, I don't know. I'm just stating a fact here that's before we move off of blue. That's probably the last card. Again, it's rare though.
Yeah, sorry, that was a squirrel moment from me.
Gotcha.
You're fine, Worm.
And the Smeagol looking guy right here, Vetican Infiltrator, he got a facelift pretty much and things on his fingers.
Doesn't he look like Smeagol? Wow,
a little bit. He's all my precious. It's like the girl version, maybe. I don't know. All right, so we got Archfiend of Sorrows. Interesting and expensive. Not worth it, I don't think.
Well, if somebody's milling against you, it's got Unearth.
Yeah, that's true.
Sorry about that.
Go ahead.
I was just saying I love black because just looking at the first card right after the mythic, the bone shards, it's just there's always removal spells that you can get for relatively cheap in black. Sacrificing a creature or discard a card. So like if you're running a graveyard deck, you can get some synergy with that. And it destroys creature or planeswalkers. So it's cheap removal at common.
That is dope. That's definitely going in a commander deck for sure, especially things with tokens. That would be phenomenal.
Yeah, Bone Shards looks really good. Really good.
Yeah. So I if I were drafting or playing limited, I would definitely I would hope that I get a lot of black. That's for sure. What's this? Archon of Cruelty. Enters the battlefield or attacks target opponent, sacrifices a creature or planeswalker, discards a card, and loses 3 life. You draw a card and gain 3 life. That's every time it attacks. Oh my god! And an ETB. That, of course, if you could get up to 8 in modern, you should be winning already. But
yeah, this reminds me of the Titans. Man. Remember the Titans, like the Sun Titan and stuff? They all had an ETB and when they attack.
Oh yeah,
yeah. This reminds me of the Titan cycle.
Like Oro and Croxa.
When did they come out, man? A long time ago, back with the original Innistrad and stuff.
Oh, you're talking about like the Eldrazi.
No, they were Titans.
Yeah, but they were called Titans. Yeah, yeah, Grave Titan and Sun Titan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I was a little confused.
Like the Grave Titan was a 2/2 black 2, a 2/2, and then when it attacks, it's the same thing.
Oh! Sorry. Dobby is in the house. I gotta do this for him. 1 second. I know you're gonna. It's crazy, John. I know you're gonna want buttons for your show now. There you go.
Master has given Dobby a sock.
What? I didn't.
Master has presented Dobby with clothes. Dobby is free.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I know. You're like, whatever, bro.
No, it's okay. Hey, Dobby, how you doing, man?
Yeah, good to see you, bud. All right. So Bone Shards in that. Okay. Break the Ice. So they still got something for. This is pretty interesting. For 2-drop, you can destroy target land that's snow or can produce colorless. I think that's pretty gnarly. I mean, it's definitely F you to Tron.
No way. That is 100% screw over Tron decks.
Yeah, that's not the only one too, because we haven't even got to colorless.
Oh, that hurts.
Yeah. All right, so we got a lot of nice black options here.
You got damn.
Yeah, that one it becomes. It's so weird because it's 2 black, which is cool, right? Can't be regenerated, but you could do all if you do overload. So it's pretty much a damnation, but in white. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's interesting.
I highly doubt that that's going to be used for its overload cost at all.
Oh man, no, I can see it happening all the time. But you're basically talking about a Wrath of God or what was it?
Yeah,
I mean, 2 white and 2 other. I mean,
well, I don't mean like in constructed play. I was talking about limited. Like if we're drafting this, I don't see it being used for its overload cost.
Yeah, I don't see it being used for overload either. I don't see somebody going, "Oh, I'm going to go Orzhov."
Yeah.
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 So
Real-
in Commander, I know you can't use hybrid. Like if you were running just green, but it was hybrid red green, you couldn't use it. Would it be the same for this too, or could you throw this in a black deck?
you can throw this in a black or white because it's got white right there on the bottom. They changed that rule where if it's got a different color at the bottom, you can put that in your color identity.
So it's just at the top cost. If it's hybrid, you have to have both colors, right? For Commander,
either and or, I believe. I mean, I can look into it more because I just started like a year ago. So.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've heard the same thing. Like it doesn't have to be at the top. It can be anywhere on the card. If it shows a color, you can use it as a commander.
Right.
Oh well, for the legendary status, yes. I was talking about this particular card. This particular card you couldn't put in your deck if you're running black green, for example, right?
Oh, I
For
don't
Commander.
know.
Yes, you could. Yes, you could.
Really?
You wouldn't be able to cast the bottom half if you don't have white in your deck. Or now there's some things in Commander that give you any color mana. You know what I mean? So a City of Brass can fix that problem.
Okay.
It's an expression format. It's a
Okay. I was told on hybrid cards I couldn't do it.
Yeah, I need to look into that part more.
Okay. Dathri Voidwalker, I heard some things on. It has the shadow. I'm gonna blow it up for you, John. So I was just reading what Dobby said. All right. So yeah, it's got shadow. Can only be blocked by other creatures with shadow. So that's pretty dope already. 2 for a 3/2, already value down. It's awesome. If a card would be put into opponent's graveyard from anywhere, exile it instead, and put a void counter on it. You could sacrifice Dathri Voidwalker, choose an exile card an opponent owns with a void counter on it. You may play it without paying its mana cost. I think that is gnarly.
Yeah, absolutely. I totally picked this.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is. There's a lot of great black cards.
Yeah, I'm super stoked for black. And of course all the dang squirrels. I don't know if they'll be mythic, or not mythic. Excuse me. I don't know if squirrels are quite modern yet, but definitely gonna have a lot of fun in Commander for sure. Okay. Anything else in this row? Grief. I'm just gonna grab because I want a bunch of them.
Good grief.
Yes, it is good. If only this Hell Mongrel had the discard and it was a counter, but I don't know. Madness, let's see. Do cast it for mana. Okay, so you discard a card and play it for 3 instead of 4. Okay.
Yeah.
For 4/3. Okay.
Like this
Oh,
kitchen
play.
like this kitchen imp, I would totally play it for its madness cost and get me a flying haste out there
Oh, yeah. 2/2 haste. Bruh.
for 1 black. Yeah.
That's
Flay
dope.
Essence. Flay Essence is a cool card.
Which one?
Yeah, up a bit. Flay Essence is another cool card.
Okay, Exile. I love that. You gain life equal to the number of counters on it. Oh boy. If you kill a Hydra, you'll get all the things. That's dope.
Yeah, and you exile it and you don't destroy it. So
Wow. All right. There's so many cards in this I now need. Thank you so much. Bringing Black Explorer on Legion Vanguard. That's pretty interesting. I wonder if that's something that was too good and didn't make the cut on Ixalan.
which one are we looking at?
Legion Vanguard. It's a 2-drop for a 2/2. You could sack another creature and it explores. So you reveal the top card of your library, put it in your hand if it's a land. Otherwise, put a 1/1 counter on it and put the card on back of, or put back on the top of your library, or you can throw it in your graveyard.
I think
Pretty universal.
I got a green-white creature or something that does that from Ixalan.
Yeah, there's a lot of green creatures that did it. There was a few black and red one or white ones. You're right. Okay, a Gorgon Wizard.
I don't know what it is with them and counters right now, because a lot of sets heavy on the counters.
In green, there's a lot of proliferate cards, so that will make sense when we get there. Exploit. When the creature enters the battlefield, you may sacrifice a creature. Okay. Or when it I guess that's
card.
All right. What about this Magnus of the Bridge? Is this a shout out to the bridge from below or something? Or no?
I have no idea what's shout out to.
Okay.
Dead know their place.
Yeah, that's an awesome flavor text there. So yeah, if whenever a creature is put into your graveyard from battlefield, so if you're losing a lot, you get to create a 2/2 zombie creature token. When a creature is put into opponent's graveyard from battlefield, you exile Magnus of the Bridge. I don't know. It seems too. I don't know,
like that.
Not
downside.
good. Yeah, that downside seems pretty brutal. Okay, a lot of black stuff. Profane Tutor. That was a good one. Interesting. Slow Tutor.
You wanted to skip over the black Tarmogoyf?
Not at all. I was getting there. I just didn't know where it went off to. So yeah, this one's equal to the power. It's just the power. At least it can't get bolted or shocked. So at least it has staying power there. But yeah, it's equal to the number of creature cards in all graveyards. So that is pretty gnarly. And this is just a rare. Beginning of each upkeep, that player discards a card. What does that mean? Oh, I don't get it. I'm sorry.
So
Can someone help me out?
Okay, so
upkeep,
before you draw a card on your turn, discard it.
Yeah. Oh, ew.
Yeah, but it says each, so the opponent has to do that as well.
They have to do that too, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so everyone's upkeep, they have to discard a card before they draw one.
Right.
Yeah, and its power is equal to number of every card in all graveyards, if I'm reading that correctly. All creature cards. So your opponents and your grave, every creature in there, it boosted up. So I'm assuming this has to do with a lot of grave decks.
Yeah, dredge and other fun things. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hey Bruce, how you doing, bud?
Yeah, so
All
it
right.
gives you a way to put stuff in there.
Okay. So anything else? Let's see. Here's another squirrel card, the Nested Shambler. That was just recently. So when it dies, you do X green squirrel creature tokens, where X is the power. So if you were, I don't know if you'd be throwing a lot of tokens on this, but you could, or you could beef it up before it dies.
That persists is really nice.
Return non-legendary creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield with a negative. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. So that dino that just came out, you get it out for free. Well, for 2, and then it's just 1 power less. That's pretty dope.
It's the kind of thing we look for, like when we talked earlier, to get around that suspend mechanic. This is the kind of stuff we look for.
I got you. As long as it's a creature, yeah.
In this case scenario, correct? Yes.
And the sudden edict, especially if you're playing someone like John, would come in pretty handy. Well, I mean, you wouldn't necessarily have a creature on there, but yeah, it's sudden edict. Yeah, that one's interesting. Split second, that's pretty dope, and it's just an uncommon.
Yeah, split second is really powerful, so don't underestimate the power of split second. If I go to counter something, yours goes off and has the final word or something. How it works?
Yeah, it basically, like, if I played something and you played counter, I would play something with split second, and nothing would be able to stop that.
Right. It's crazy.
So, yeah, it's very crazy. This one's interesting. The Tragic Fall. It's a -3/-3 till the end of turn, or it's -13/-13 till the end of turn if you have no cards in hand. I think that's pretty useful, and it's instant.
So it's a better grasp of darkness.
So you're looking at like Death Shadow is an interesting thing, because Death Shadow is for how many cards you're in hand. It gets negative, but it's a 13/13, right?
Yeah, this one's Hellbent. So if you use this card, it'd be -13/-13. So would take out a big anything that it's indestructible. Be pretty nice.
I think in a limited environment, it's not so good, but in a constructed environment, it'd be great.
I have to, John. I have to beg to differ. I think it is actually decent. For 2, you're going to get rid of. I mean, most modern creatures are going to be under 3 power, or under 3 health. You know what I'm saying? So this would get rid of practically anything initially on turn 2. I don't think it's that bad. I don't know. I guess it depends on what you draw, right?
It's gonna. I mean, again, we're theoretically drafting. I would probably just skip past this one for removal. If I was looking for removal,
yeah,
I'm not looking for situational removal. I'm looking for that definitive removal.
Okay.
Like that exile one.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I get that. Oh, and I haven't seen this guy yet. They Torok Dread Cantor. It's got a kicker 2. Okay, so you could play for 4 instead.
He's the guy that made him to Turok. The story, him to Turok.
Aren't you supposed to run around like an axe and you have like a bow and arrow and you fight dinosaurs? Or that's different, right?
That's Turok. Yeah, I got you. I get it. Well, yeah, I get Turok. That's a good one.
Okay. All right, that was horrible. I'm sorry.
That's a good.
Yeah, I'm gonna cry.
That's a good one.
No, actually, I have a button for that because that was just horrible.
I just didn't get the reference.
I was waiting for the button.
There. There you go. Okay. I love that Raiden. Okay, anyways, moving on. There's so much good black cards. Good lord. All right. So anything else? I mean, I would just snag all black if it was just me. I mean, because you got
the Profane Tutor.
Yeah, for sure. Here's another one, World Weary. Basic land cycling.
This is my first time looking at the red dog and cat.
Oh yeah, I just realized that. Modular 4, okay, for 5. And it has Riot. Ooh. So it could come in as a 5/5 or come in as a 4/4 and with haste. Interesting. Okay.
Or haste, because
Yeah. Arcbound Tracker. It's got modular 2 instead of 4. Okay. Whenever you cast a spell other than your first spell a turn, put a 1 counter on Tracker. Oh, that's always fun. And it has Menace.
Yeah.
It's very. It doesn't even look like a cat, but okay.
Well, they're artifact cat. It's an artifact cat also. And with
Okay.
Again, if we're drafting, that's probably again the way I'd be going. Modular.
Yeah, it's a lot of modular. You're right. We got a Whelp. Okay, so it's modular 2, so it's 4 for 2/2 that you could pump. Battle plan. It's funny because I really didn't look at most of the red cards.
Yeah, that fire breathing ability is pretty strong in draft, man. So
yeah, okay.
This would be a hard one to pass up, and then if they do happen to kill it, those counters on it are going to go into something else.
Yeah, and I don't get what the deal is on this Blood Braid. I guess if you have a bunch of creature cards in your thing, it has Cascade for a 2-drop. It just doesn't seem that good.
It would be good if you got Delirium going on. So this is normally something you would see in Golgari, right? But this is something you don't have in Red Modern. So if you're going for this effect, and I can see why they put it in the rare slot too. But if you're going for this effect, if you're a Modern player, this would be a card you'd be seeking after.
Huh.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, Cascade is for something less than, right? When you cast this spell, exile cards to the top of your library till the cost less. So it would be a 1-drop you're after. Okay.
Correct. Now hold on. This spell Cascade as long as it's 4 more. Right. Yeah, correct. I mean, again, you're probably not looking at the Delirium effect of this, but that is a second-hand ability. Again, when we talked earlier about utility, this is going to be
right.
Situational. I tend to stay away from situational cards. He can't attack, right?
He can't block.
Oh, he's 3/1. He's swinging.
Yeah, but he doesn't even have a haste, so I just don't see the allure.
No, I would not draft this card I would.
Yeah.
Easy pass for me to draft it. Or to pass on.
Okay, we got Brea's Apprentice. So when you got an ETB, create a 1/1 colorless Thopter. Sacrifice an artifact, choose one. Exile top card of your library until end of turn. You may play that card. Okay. Or target creature gets +2/+0. So that's the choice. I don't know. If you're running a lot of artifact, maybe. Anything out here that stands out to you, Wormslayer?
Well, I play red-green monsters a lot, but I don't really see anything that I would put in that deck.
Faithless Savaging. Look at this, man. That's got rebound on it.
Discard a card, draw a card. Okay. Here, I'll blow it up.
So Faithless Looting with rebound.
Oh.
That's pretty good.
Okay. I see. So you get to. Do you have to pay for it again, or you get it free next turn?
Without paying its mana cost.
Oh, there it is. Okay,
Yeah,
that's cool. So you get it. You get it twice in a row. That's dope.
yeah, that's definitely
Now you get it free next turn. Anything with
Mhm.
yeah.
So this is my all time favorite for red.
Yeah, but if they're not really
No, but you could cycle it. So you discard the card and draw a card for two. And then you want to play Super Friends? How about no?
It would be a good sideboard, I suppose.
no, like you said though, you can cycle it. So I totally see that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. It would definitely be a one-off in Commander for sure of the 99. And then again, you could cycle it. See Rage Channeler. So many good, interesting stuffs. And that's the
that cave is pretty good.
The cave.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just a uncommon. You got multi-kicker, right? So you get a 1/1 counter for each time it was kicked, and then enters battlefield, does damage equal to its power to a target creature. It's pretty dope.
Oh, that's pretty good. That's really good.
Yeah.
Very nice.
RDW right there, baby.
What's that?
RDW right there, baby.
The Fury?
Red deck wins.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. So here's the red evoke card. When it enters battlefield, 4 damage divided, choose many target creatures or planeswalkers. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, that's the only way I'd be playing this. A 3/3 double strike for 5 ain't happening. So the only way I would do this is for its ETB.
For the evoked. Yeah.
And then get rid of it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay, we got a Storm Galvanic Relay.
Glimpse of Tomorrow if I'm there just to have fun and I'm not there to win the game.
Let's see. Shuffle all permanents into your library. Reveal that many cards to the top of your library. And put all non-aura permanent cards revealed this way into the battlefield. And do the same for aura cards. And then put the rest at the bottom of your library in random order. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, it's Warp World, basically.
Huh. All right. We got Gatos. Harmonic Prodigy. The chick holding wood. Lightning Spear.
Oh, that is cool art.
How you pronounce that next to it, though? How's that pronounced?
Which one?
The one with flashback over there, the one flying.
Kaleidoscorch?
Oh,
yeah.
Kaleidoscorch, yeah.
Yeah, that's cool art.
Wow. Yeah, like that.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Anything else of interest here in red? Oh, this guy's actually worth some money. The Ragavant Nimble Pilferer. He's starting out the FOMO pricing around $20.
Yeah, I remember seeing him. Yeah, he's pretty good, man. You hope to draft him.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Let's see. Tavern Scoundrel. This guy looks just cool. I like it. If you're flipping coins, you want to put this in your deck. Sacrifice another permanent, flip a coin again, and then get a treasure token every time you flip a coin. Every time you flip a coin, you create 2 treasure tokens. So, oh my god.
Yeah. And if you're not flipping coins, you get this card so you can flip coins.
Exactly.
Heck yeah. Call me Two-Face. I'll be flipping coins.
Oh yeah. Unholy Heat. Okay. 6 damage did. Said if there are 4 more card types among cards in your graveyard. And still it's a bolt. Or not a bolt, a shock pretty much with extra stuff.
Those 2 squirrel cards back to back. I like those.
Oh yeah. We got another legendary ooze. All right.
I think one of those in the D&D set. Watch. I'm calling Primordial Ooze.
Yeah, right.
Or Gelatinous Ooze. Gelatinous Cube.
For sure. We've already know about Cheddar Storm is pretty dupe. It's got the storm ability, so you're creating a bunch of squirrels if you're doing a bunch of stuffs. The Chitter Spitter though, that's the one. That one actually might see modern play. You see that one, John?
Yeah, but the one, I mean, I see it. I do see it. If somebody wants to construct a squirrel deck and go into modern, you know, I definitely, my prayers are with them. But the card, I think it's 2 to the right. What is it called? Deepwood Denizen. This card's a sleeper right here, man. This guy right here. Wow. That's a good card.
Its ability costs 1 less for each counter on creatures you control. Okay. I see. So yeah, if you had 5 creatures or had 5 creature tokens on your creatures, you'd pay 1 to draw a card. That's dope.
Yeah, well, yeah. For each counter, yeah. It's pretty good, man.
I'm loving the card draw.
In response to you ending your turn, I'll go ahead and tap 1 green, tap this guy, draw a card. Like, wait, what?
Yeah. Oh, this is interesting. So you get 1 mana back essentially on this crack open. If only it was instant.
Right.
Yeah. And got another endurance, which is a mythic. Flash reach. There's battlefield up to 1 target player puts all cards from their graveyard at the bottom of their library in random order. Okay, interesting.
I like how they got the entwine coming back with the entwine. You can do both.
Oh yeah, if you pay 3 more, right? Or is it you pay 3 instead? You pay 3 instead. Okay,
right. If you pay 3 instead, then you can do both of them. Yeah,
nice. Okay, there's Gaia's Will. Another suspend card. I think the big one out of this that I would grab anyways is the Ignoble Hierarch, because it's a Noble Hierarch but Jund instead. So I freaking love that.
See that card, that green one for suspend? If you go back up a little bit more, the Will, I think it's called Gaia's Will.
Yeah.
I could totally see this in a Terravore land destruction deck right here. If you're not familiar with it, they kill all your lands and then they put out that creature called Terravore, which is basically a Tarmogoyf for all lands and all players' graveyards. And this guy right here would be great because there was some cards where you're allowed yourself, the player that's piloting that deck, you're allowed to play cards from your graveyard, lands specifically, and that's what you want to do. So you want to put down lands when your opponents have none, you know. And this card right here, it's suspend cost. Actually, it's not that big of a turnoff, but I would really hope for it to be a suspend 3, not a suspend 4.
Yeah, exactly. Because, like I said, turn 4, turn 5, you should be winning already.
Yeah.
And the way you win it is with the Jade Avenger.
Draft the Jade Avenger over that guy, yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Jildai Cobra, nice.
They brought back Bushido. That was pretty cool. Ninjutsu.
Yeah.
I saw a card with Ninjutsu on it the other day. I was like, what?
Yeah, the Jitsu's fun. No one plays it, but it's still fun.
Absolutely.
A Rift Sower. Let's see. Okay, so you could suspend him for 1 instead of paying 3. I like it's just a mana dork.
Well, yeah, a really good one.
Yeah.
Add 1 mana of any color, but in modern, you don't want to be there on turn 3. You really don't.
Yeah, exactly. All right, we got the another squirrel card with the tree folk. Oh, the Sanctum Weaver though. That's a pretty dope one. So if you're running an enchantment deck, that would just be super sweet.
Right, and also if you are running an enchantment deck, you got to remember that you're bypassing a lot of this black removal that we saw earlier, because none of it really killed enchantments.
Right. I think there's only one or two black cards that does kill enchantments, or we saw our very first one a couple standard sets ago.
Right. I don't think there's in this one at all, bud. So that's what I'm saying. In draft environment.
Oh yeah.
Going with this set right here, enchantment probably a good idea actually.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. Sylvan Anthem. Green. Oh, this one's pretty sweet.
Yep.
So all your green creatures get a +1/+1.
Yeah.
And whenever a green creature enters the battlefield, you get to scry 1. That is pretty phenomenal.
Actually, it is really good, man. The green finally gets its anthem.
Yep, we got some more squirrel cards. Then we got the Terramorph.
I don't like it because it says basic on it.
Yeah. And here's Dino Boy. Sweet. I'm stoked about the other dinosaur on this set too.
Like that Terramorph, it's got rebound on it, but still not that attractive to me for that cast.
Yeah, no. And it's not like you're getting 2, you're just getting 1.
Well, you would be getting 2, theoretically.
On the next turn.
Right.
Yeah.
It's still too slow, you know.
Yeah, way too slow. See, Timeless Witness.
That'll get you there.
So enters the battlefield, return target card from your graveyard to your hand. Yep. And then exile this card. Yep. Oh, and you get to put a black human zombie. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing the theme of this Eternalize is exile this and put a 4/4 black zombie into play.
Oh, there's not a landfall. Create a food token every time you play a land. That's dope. Or a treasure token. Ooh, interesting.
If you're into that sort of thing.
Yeah. This is the other dino I was stoked about is this Urban Daggertooth. Vigilance, and then it's just like it proliferates every time it takes damage. So pretty sweet.
I love that. I love that.
Yeah, if you get 1 token on it, you're stoked. Okay, we got another Hydra. It wouldn't be Magic without a single Hydra in all the sets.
Or anything, though, because I read this dinosaur right here that helps proliferate.
Yeah.
Or that it's going to help other things proliferate, too, though. So, like planeswalkers and whatnot. It's actually...
Yeah, exactly.
That dino is a little hidden tech, man. Even at the common level, that's pretty good. That's really good.
Can you imagine that with Veraclex?
I'm telling you right now, with Walking Ballista, almost anything, man, that's a card to be looking out for. That's going to go in some modern decks for sure.
Yeah. Let's see. Verdant Command. That one's pretty decent. 2-tap squirrels. Or counter target loyalty ability. Given counter to green. Yes, it's a loyalty ability, but still, that could stop some Super Friend jank.
Yeah, you've seen a lot of these mini commands that are really powerful, even with the choose 2. Like the mana cost in this one's 1 green and 1 other. You'll see the other themed ones are a little bit different casting costs depending on what color and what it does.
Yeah.
The other one had rebound or something, or entwine. The other one had entwine, right? It wasn't a command, but it looked like a command because it was said choose 1. But this one says choose 2. I love that right from the get-go.
All right, Dobby wanted to know what this Red Run Hydra does. Okay, so it's got reach. It's X and a tree, obviously. So you put X counters on it, and then reinforce. Instead of playing this, you could pay an X and 2 green and put X counters on target creature.
No,
it's all right for a common. It's all right.
No. So it's not instead. It's reinforce. So you can discard. Oh, you discard this card. Put X1 counters on target creature. I got you.
Yeah. I was just not reading it all. I'm sorry.
It's a very situational card.
Yeah. I don't.
I would probably draft it to tell you the truth because it's only 1 green and X, and that's pretty low casting cost. I like that mana value nowadays. That's totally draftable. Especially if we're going modular.
Yeah, for sure. This Arcbound Shikari, if you're running those 2 colors, isn't too bad because it puts a 1/1 counter on each artifact creature you control. Plus, you get 2 counters on it right off the bat for modular. So there you go, drafting modular.
It's artifacts, so hopefully we'll have some more stuff that help with the what's it called, affinity for artifacts. You'll see some of that set, believe it or not. Again, Boros, the way they're changing Boros, red and white, the way they're changing white, we just don't know, man. It's going to be interesting. I'll be playing with these colors myself, Boros. Just to see what kind of shenanigans I can be pulling off with it. It's going to be really interesting moving forward because even Modern's get in touch with this new white.
Yeah, for sure. Acolyte, see, Outcast, put a 1 counter on this creature. Outcast is only a sorcery. Oh, Outlast, sorry. Okay. Oh, that's neat. So you put this creature out. Each other creature you control without a 1/1 counter has Outlast. So you can pay 1 to put a 1/1 counter on all your creatures, pretty much.
Nice.
Yeah.
That black red one right there.
All right. I was gonna save it till I actually drew the card. Because honestly, it sounds like something that you would have an issue with testicular issues. What do you got? I got Asmarana district nacular. Anyways, when you say this, someone's just gonna tell you, dude, you need to see a doctor.
You need to get that. Yeah, absolutely.
All right, we got Breathless Night.
Dakon.
Yeah, Dakon. Yeah, yep. Obviously, you want to stag one. This Carthel Lion, though, man. I kind of want to get a few of them because if you do play as Planeswalkers, he does the things, bro.
Yeah,
it's pretty nice.
I like that Planeswalker, man. I like that Planeswalker.
The number.
It would be interesting to draft it because I would not be running those colors if I was drafting this set.
Yeah, those. Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, I mean, if we were actually drafting, I'd just grab it for value only.
Yeah, cherry bomb picking. Absolutely.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay. There's a Drake Keeper. I think it's a little expensive, but it's kind of cool. All right, we got another Planeswalker, which I actually haven't seen that one. Of course, we have Garth, the reserve list breaker.
Put a tote.
Yeah.
Lore-wise, Grey Adron is the antagonist right now.
Yeah. Gayadrone.
I like Gayadrone to Halda.
Gayadrone?
Yeah.
I might have mispronounced it, but
yeah, it's fine. I don't care. What? Never mind. I'm just gonna drop that. I don't know where I was going. But this goblin anachromancer is pretty phenomenal. Now it doesn't give you -1 for red and green. It's just red or green. So all your red and green cards are getting a discount, and it's a 2/2 body. I mean, I think that's pretty phenomenal.
If they're not already just hard cast only, though.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, everything's -1. I mean,
Yeah, I do. I love -1.
And Grist would be super fun to build around. Do you think that one's good for Modern, or you think it's more Commander play?
Actually, I like it in Modern too. Just looking at it more and more every day. The fact that it comes out for 3, I think the loyalty is just right on it when it starts off. It's got a static ability we can't ignore. It's looking pretty good for Modern.
And this Lowness Cryptozoologist. You want me to blow that one up?
Yeah, I'm not seeing it. Okay, there we go.
We touched base on it last time, but it's still pretty dope.
Yeah, this would be an easy pass for me. Blue is not looking strong in this set. Green would be, but this card, I wouldn't do it just to splash blue even. I wouldn't be wanting to be making tokens either. I understand.
Yeah.
the SAP X and all that, but to get there, I don't think we'd be really getting there with this. Almost like drafting Garth at this point,
Yeah, exactly. And it's not a big value grab either. So
right.
Got Piru, the volatile. People are definitely wanting that one just because it's an Elder Dragon, and you got the Dragon deck coming up in D&D.
Yeah, this Elder Dragon feels and smells and tastes like it really belongs back in the Legends pack back in the day.
Hey, Pablo, doing all right, man.
It has that feel. The casting cost, the 7/7, the negative it has. I mean, they nailed it right here as an old classic Elder Dragon nowadays. It's like, hey, this is the long lost forgotten Elder Dragon. It's pretty cool. I like it.
This Dimir, Master of Death. It's interesting. Got the Surveil 2, and then if it's in your graveyard, you may pay 1 life. If you do, return it to your hand. It's pretty interesting. Not colors I would play. I mean, I'd play black, but unless I got stuck playing Dimir. And this has Zurius. Just no. Stop. Moderation, no.
Yeah, I would not pick moderation at all. This does not look like a good card at all.
Yeah, it doesn't affect your opponent. It's just you. It's just, okay, whenever you cast a spell, draw a card. That's not horrible, but that you can't cast more than one spell a turn just doesn't really...
Right, you're probably not going to be able to cast it this turn.
Yeah.
Did you draw a good card? Cool, man. You're not going to cast it.
Sorry for interrupting y'all. I have to head out. It's been a pleasure being here and talking about Magic the Gathering cards with y'all, and I'll see you later.
All right. We're going to wrap up soon, guys. Usually you like to go about 2 hours. Did want to say Hall One might make a return with the Rakdos headliner.
Hey, Worm, it was good having you, man. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, Worm, thanks, man. Appreciate
Have
it.
a good one, guys.
You too. All right. So we kind of know the rest here, but I would just kind of think it would be cool if we all were here and talking about what to draft. Altar of the Goyf. That one's interesting.
Yeah, again, if they're going to be, if a lot of people, I think with this set, they'll be leaning towards black. Some sets you feel like blue, people lean toward that or something, or even red. I think that if you're going to be in a draft environment, a lot of players are going to be leaning toward the black side of things, especially when you see this removal packet they have. But
oh man,
there's not really much removal for artifacts or enchantments in this set. So I think snagging a couple of these enchantments or even artifacts at this point are pretty safe to get. I mean, look at this Lion's diamond here,
Yeah, the diamond lion. Yeah.
Look at this guy.
Okay, so of the commons, this is my favorite, man. This one's dope. Do you see this? It's a freaking Birds of Paradise.
No, it's not a Birds of Paradise because it costs 2.
Well, you know what I'm saying, though.
I do.
It's Bird of
saying, but
yeah,
Bop. Birds of Paradise. We call it Bop over here. This right here would be. You'd probably throw it in a historic deck or something. I think this would be a better fit than the current owl they have in the modern historic deck they have out there. But
okay,
this is not a replacement for Bop.
No.
Real Bop decks, you want to have that turn 1, add any mana you want, and then turn 2, be able to use it. This right here, the reason why I say no, I'm going to pass is because, but in a draft environment, yes, I'd be getting this.
It's draft shaft. It's pretty much a draft Bob.
Well, I'm picking this, bud. I am definitely picking this drafting for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or if you need a lot of mana fixing, if you're running like 5 color, I could definitely see it in there. There's the Poor Man Soul Ring, the Soul Talisman.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see where this lies moving in the future because I don't see this having a home anywhere for real. Maybe if they start making things that mess with exile or something, but I don't know the ruling on suspend. I think it is an exile zone, isn't it?
On what?
Isn't the suspend or exile, right? Rather than
yeah, you do exile it, so it would be exile zone.
So again, I don't really see a home for this card. Do you see a home for this? Any format? I don't really see a home for this card.
I don't. It's like a second, like I said, a Poor Man's Soul Ring. Right. Because you still pay 1, but you can't use it for 3 turns. Doesn't make sense.
Yeah, in a commander situation, but again, though, this is not going to be your CEDH player looking at this. This is
No.
a casual player going, I want to have that late turn Soul Ring, you know? Why?
Yeah. Why?
Yeah, why? Right.
I mean, technically, I put out 3 lands in that time span, so it doesn't really do anything for me.
And
another toy for
they made it rare, Russ. They made it rare. Can you believe that?
yeah, I can. It doesn't deserve to be mythic, that's for sure.
It doesn't deserve to be rare. That's for.
This should be an uncommon,
It should be-
you know.
That's really uncommon. I mean, is it Soul Ring uncommon? Yes, Soul Ring's uncommon.
Yeah, I think so.
And this is no way better than Soul Ring, man. Why are they putting it rare?
Oh, Pablo has a good question. Can you proliferate the time counters?
No, because they're exiled.
Ah, okay. All right. Sorry, Pablo. I would ask the same thing.
I'm gonna Google that. So hold on one second. Did I lose you?
No, I'm here.
Okay. All right. I'm looking at it right now. Yeah, no. Proliferate can only affect permanents or players or permanent. Yep, that's right, because it says so on. That's right. So yeah, I was right. Yep.
Yeah, he was trying to see. But it wouldn't be good because that's a time counter anyway. So that means it would go an additional turn if you proliferated it. So
Choose to. Well, it would be beneficial for the opponent. The opponent would go, you know what? I want
Yeah.
an additional time counter on that. So I can see where his thinking is going on that.
Yeah, I thought the same thing.
But I am looking at the last definition of the rule, and it says cards in exile, the graveyard, and the command zone can't be affected by proliferate. So
I see. There's 2 swords in this set. The Sword of Hearth and Home is the better one. The other one wasn't that great. But this is the better one. Protection from green and white, I'm not too thrilled about. The other one at least had protection from blue. But this one does a lot of flicker and bunch of stuff. So this would be a good snag for sure if you were drafting.
yes, I do like the swords. There's only 2 swords in this set, you said?
Yeah, there was the other one that was protection from blue and white. I don't see it quite yet. Oh, you know, it's probably a reprint. That's why. Well, maybe not. There's more cards down here. Okay. Of course, we got Urza's Saga. A lot of people are going to want that. Obviously, I want my Verdant Catacombs. I better pull one. The other land I'm stoked about is this Yarvama Cradle of Growth.
No, I like the Urza Saga, actually. And I can
I'm not complaining.
Yeah, I can see where it's going to have a lot of homes, and it's going to just raise the value of that card price-wise. You know, I don't know where it's sitting at right now. You might have a better understanding, but I can see this card going up to $10, $15 easy.
Yeah, but I don't think it'll exceed that.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to have it's going to have many homes, though. I can say that.
Angelic Curator. Okay. Angel Spirit, flying protection from artifacts. That's interesting. So, of course, these are all the artifact lands, guys. You're going to see a lot of those. They have it for every color combination, so that's pretty cool. And they're artifact and indestructible.
And they help with affinity. If you go up a little bit more, not to pass up the more important ones, this one right here, Power Depot.
Okay.
So we've never had anything like this before, and it's modular. It's a land with modular also.
Okay. So with Proliferate, it does help out your modular too. So if it dies somehow, those counters go to a creature. So
correct.
It's pretty cute.
Now, back when modular first got introduced, it was a new mechanic, right? It just really wasn't utilized. So I think this is almost a revamped version of modular coming back.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Karmic Guide. Interesting. Echo.
Yeah, you're gonna have to pay it again.
Oh. No thanks.
Yep. Especially it being a 2/2. There's your counter spell. You're gonna definitely want to draft that guy.
Oh yeah. And then Soul Snare is interesting. You got a trap card, bro.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you're talking in reference to like Yu-Gi-Oh, there's always been some things like this, though, you know.
Yeah, but we don't have too many trap cards. There was a couple that was in Kaldheim, and then now you have it here in Modern Horizons 2.
Well, you did have the old original ones. Like I brought up Archive Trap originally too. If a certain condition was met, you can pay 0 for these traps, you know, and they were instants and sorceries though, not enchantments. So this is a big deal. We have an enchantment on the board, kind of like Yu-Gi-Oh, and you pick white and sacrifice it. And it's a trap. I see where you're going with this.
Yeah,
I like the addition. I really do.
and you know, in that one from Kaldheim, it was phenomenal.
Right.
How many ever creatures died that turn? Someone does a board wipe, and you're like, "Oh, cool, boom!" And now you have all the zombies.
Yeah.
Okay, there's more cards. Crazy.
Braids right there. Crazy card. It's banned in Commander. I can see why.
Braids. Yeah.
I can see why.
Yeah.
At first, I didn't understand. I'm like, why is it banned? And I'm like, oh, everybody got to do this at the start of your turn. Okay, yeah.
All right. So we got some more cards here. Kind of mixing it up a little bit. Tatiana, Protector of Argoth. That one seems interesting.
Yeah. Corian,
I like this elemental.
the Corian Ranger goes in your elf deck.
Yep. What's that? Oh, Corian. Yes, I looked and looked. And I don't have it, so I definitely need that one.
Yeah, I thought so when you were showing me on your one YouTube late night streams or something. Or was
Yeah.
it round table you're going through it or something?
Yeah, I think so. Nevitz Dix is back.
If go back up a little bit more too. There's another card on the right that's important. We got back to this right here. This
Vindicate.
Shardless Agent. With
Oh, yeah.
really good card.
Really?
Oh yeah, really good card.
Okay.
Yeah,
And then
Vindicate's one of the most strongest cards in the game.
yeah, that destroys anything.
Yeah.
Okay. If you're playing Wizards, Mishra's Factory is back. The Cabal Coffers, that's a big one.
Now, Mishra's Factory, if you're drafting this, you might come across this quite a bit, and it's going to be an easy pick.
Yeah, because for one, you can put out a 2/2. Done.
And it's a man land, so you're probably going to get in there in turn 2 for 2.
Yeah. I think it's super good.
If you're drafting, also, you can have multiples of this, too, so there's no restriction.
Yeah. Okay, so there's the basic lands. There's the full art. Then we have the alternate borderless. There's that Solitude again. Super good card. So all the evoke cards are definitely getting the treatment, which is really cool. Imperial Recruiter, we get a different art for it finally. But Roman instead of Asian. But that's a good card, man.
Wait, didn't we have Solomon A. Young, Imperial Recruiter? Didn't he do the Imperial Recruiter? Wasn't he?
Solomon, no, he didn't do Imperial Recruiter. No.
Which one?
I'd have to look that up. He did 3 cards back in Portal 3 Kingdoms.
Yeah, let me look it up real quick.
Oh, dude, this monkey extendo is so cool. Ragavan, Nimble Pilfer, already a big card, but this, oh, dude, that's just so cute. All right, can you activate ability for removing the age counters between the movement?
Imperial Recruiter. Okay, yeah, it's a red one, right?
Yeah, they kept it. Yeah, but do you see this monkey card, bro?
I thought that guy looks like Travis Wood for real. The Imperial. One. I don't know what you're looking at. Hold on 1 second.
Oh no, the Ragavan. This guy. It's just too cute.
Cool.
I'm gonna have to keep it. Damn it.
Cool. Yeah. That is cute.
Oh,
Apple.
look at that. Look at that. Oh my god. All right, so the regular one, I guess, is 51.56. Woo. And this version, the 315, is $100. Wow.
Wow. He's a
Yeah.
monkey, though, man. I mean,
It's a monkey pirate, even.
yeah.
Okay. And I'm just not too thrilled on these showcase cards. I mean, it just looks like, yeah, they're the rough draft before they went to the final version.
Right.
Some of them are worth more, but I don't know. It's literally the sketch.
Yeah, I'm not really a big fan of it either, bud.
The D&D ones have a little bit of the old school feel to it, so I like that. But this one, I don't know.
Well,
I don't know.
maybe because of the crossover, they're trying to have like, hey, if you guys could have this card in a monster manual, how would it look?
Yeah, true. See, okay, Dobby was asking rules read at the beginning of your upkeep. Put an H counter on this permanent, then sacrifice it unless you pay its upkeep cost for each H counter on it. Okay, ooh, that's gross. Can you activate an ability for removing the H counters between the moment you put the counters and the moment you pay its upkeep cost?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
It's shorthand answer, yes.
Okay. I guess you I don't know what card would do that, but yeah.
There's quite a few of them actually, but yes.
Okay.
I've actually seen it done quite a few times.
Okay, so these are the alt arts. And then of course we get into the old time frames. These are only going to be foil or etched in the collectors. So you can see some new cards in here, and then we have some from Modern Horizons 1. So there you go. And the ones that people are going nuts over are the old school border fetch lands, which is just the enemy fetches. There's the extent.
I'm a sucker for the old school look, bud.
I hear you. I mean, I'd be happy with any verdant catacomb at this point, as I'm going to need so many, No,
I understand.
Okay.
I understand where you're coming from, bud. I like that old school look, the old border, so they know what buttons to press for me.
Okay, so here we go, guys. I was kind of skipping ahead here. I was just looking at stuff last night when I was doing all the pre-work I normally do. Okay, can we go to page 1? Apparently it doesn't want to. Okay. Let's see. It's filter. I know how to fix that. Boom. Okay. I like to do this ever so often, but look at there it is. Old-timey Force of Negation card. Look at the price tag on that. Mm-hmm. They want 400 on it. I think that's going to drop. It'll probably be like the foil, probably be around 300, maybe. Probably stay around what do you say? 275, I think is a safe bet after the FOMO pricing's done.
Actually, I'm going to see this guy fluctuate, but we're going to see it go down a little bit, and then we're going to see it skyrocket. Because when people realize what this card is and stuff, and they don't have very many copies, you're going to see it be a roller coaster. You're going to see it go down, then you're going to see it go way up.
Yeah, so that's the big card of the set so far. You got that one, and then you have the retro frame foil etched. I haven't seen it yet, so I can't tell you how the etched is going to look this set. Whereas it wasn't really that impressive in Strixhaven, so I think that's kind of people have a bad taste in their mouth from that.
I don't like that $275 price tag on that land though.
The Misty Rainforest, that one's always high. 274 on the low, but this is the foil etched.
Yeah, I understand.
And then
I understand that, but I don't really see it staying there.
Yeah, it should come down a little bit, but these are going to be super hard to get. You're only able to get these in the collectors. So of what they're saying on collectors, you might get 2 fetches period. But they said the same on the foil time shifted in Time Spiral. So if they repeat that, man, I'm going to be livid.
Yeah. I mean, who knows? But it's really a gamble, Russ. You know it and I know it.
Oh, yeah. I know. But still.
Safely saying these would drop down to 200 and stay there for a while. I don't see them staying at $300.
Yeah, and you could only get these foil or etched. So there you go. On these old-timey foil, old borders. Okay, so those are the lands. Urza's making a comeback, so I think that 250 sounds about right, or maybe around 200 should stay there. Yeah.
Yeah. Again, I mean, it's going to be this retro frame, right? The one
that's it.
That's going to be the ticket item. Is how rare is it going to be? And that's
okay. I stand corrected. So okay, so far as I know, I know I'm repeating myself, John, but I just saw a little difference in price here.
Yep.
You can only get the old border in the collectors, but there's 3 versions. You got your regular, etched, and foil retro. Oh boy.
Correct.
Okay, and you can see these non-etched, non-foil, $100. I can believe that on a Misty. It'll probably go down to about 75 on the regular, I think.
So a true collector, what would they do? Would they just go out and buy a collector's booster box and then buy the singles they need to finish their collection? Because we're trying to think as a collector right now, right?
Yeah, as a collector, yeah.
Okay, so these are some high dollar items for collecting, guys.
Oh yeah, look at this. This is page 1, so you can knock out the box entry here. But these are the money cards, and of course they're only available in the collectors.
Yeah.
But if you don't end up with one of these $50 to $100 cards, you're not going to make your what if you pay $400 is for the collectors. Ugh, man.
Yeah, I know. So you're saying 2 lands per box, right? So
yeah,
$400, and you're hoping to get back 2 lands for $500, let's say, and you know you're not going to get that anyway, right?
Right.
But I mean, realistically, I don't think you're going to see 2 lands, man. It's a gamble.
Yeah, but it's kind of a hard forced gamble is my complaint. If you were guaranteed 2 lands, okay, kinda. But the collectors would trip because there wouldn't be any variants or whatever. I don't know. Right. But you also have to remember that not Yawgmoth or Yawgmoth Wannabe, the green version, that is also in the land cycle. Yeah. So you could end up with one of those and a fetch. Right. So that is going to be an issue. Okay, so now we're starting a downward trend here. We got Scalding Tarn, of course. Cabal Coffers at a bill. I think it will probably be, I want to say 75 to, might fluctuate. What do you think?
Yeah,
on the border list.
Which one we're looking at? On the border list, yeah, I can see it staying right about $100. Yeah, $80 maybe.
Okay, and I could see the foil maybe go down about $150.
Yeah.
Okay.
Beautiful. So that's why it's gonna.
Oh yeah, that's nice. In foil, I bet you it's immaculate.
Right.
That'd be awesome. Okay, why'd you go all the way down there? Okay, so now we get into the regular ones. Garth, I think it's gonna go down hard. Oh, yeah. As you guys all said before, he's a noob trap.
Yeah.
Ignoble Hierarch, I think, is going to stay up there, but this is the retro frame and foil etched. So
this is interesting because when they made Noble Hierarch, they made them in the modern frame. Is what we have nowadays is called the modern frame. So
right.
To have any Hierarch in an old school frame is actually a pretty big deal. So this $300 range, I don't see it staying there. I see it staying at $150 for that version, and this one that says $80. I see it plummeting. I mean, I don't see anybody just going to really want that version unless you're like the people that go, oh, man, I can't spend $150 for a Noble Hierarch,
Yeah, the Ignoble Hierarch, let's see what the foil price is looking like. I mean, this is FOMO pricing, so it's going to go down. It might stay at the $50 mark, but I'm thinking this will probably be like a permanent $30 card.
Oh, easy, man. Easy. It's going to be an easy 30.
And the foil, maybe 100, 150 max.
Yeah, I'd say $150 for foil. Yeah.
Yeah,
but old school border also, I would say $150 also, even without etched.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
It's all about the border at this point. If it doesn't have a border, if it has a border, is the border etched,
Yeah, exactly. Okay. What's going on here? It did it again.
Well, but I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I gotta go.
Well, me too. I gotta pee. So I'm gonna go and call it, guys. Thank you so much for coming out and watching MTG Roundtable. We will hopefully see you next week at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Always at 5 p.m. every Thursday. And if you guys are chilling this weekend, come chill with me. I'm going to be doing another episode of the Order of the Red Eye Knights where we talk movies and shows. Might give you some ideas while you're sorting cards of what to look for to watch in the background. So, yeah. Thank you, guys. And thank you, John, for your time today. And hopefully we'll catch you next Thursday. And yeah, you guys stay awesome, stay positive, and bye.